You know, life has a nasty habit of throwing curveballs at you when you least expect it. How you deal with that is up to you. That's what we're going to talk about in this episode of Costa Rica Story. So, 2 days ago, I got up early, 5 o'clock, to listen to the jungle wake up, as I always do. And at 5:30, I was getting ready to do my hike up the mountain. I don't do that every day. I'm trying to do it three days a week. But as I was bending over to tie my shoe, very enthusiastically, felt something in my back kind of slide. I'm like, oh God. I have a history of back issues, and you know, ever since my 20s, I've had problems with my back. But the last couple of years, it hasn't bothered me much, nothing major. But this was a little bit more than I was expecting, so I couldn't do my hike yesterday, and I came here. There's a little kind of a hidden waterfall here, so I came here and did a little massage therapy. But yeah, my initial thought was, oh my God, my back. I have all this stuff in the works, so many projects I want to do, and things are starting to fall in line as to how I'm going to fit in here in Costa Rica. So it could have been devastating if I let it be. But and also another thing, whenever you hurt your back, one of the things you should do is keep moving. It's kind of been a theme in my life lately. But you got to keep moving. You don't lay in bed, or you're gonna stiffen up. So I made sure I could get around and walk around, and it wouldn't be prudent to do the big mountain hike, because it's very steep, and my back's not in great shape right now. When I take a deep breath right now, it hurts. But nobody likes to hear about somebody complaining about their back, so I wasn't even going to do this, because nobody likes to hear a complainer. And I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of like letting you know that there's little obstacles in your way. Ironically enough, we're talking about obstacles, and I just got to the falls here, and we had a big rain last night. We have big rains all the time, but here we had a great big giant tree fall. Life has a way of putting obstacles in your way, both figuratively and literally, as in this case of this tree here. The tree is it's blocking the path to the falls. So this is the little waterfall. It's not really on the tourist map, but the locals all go here. So this is kind of a neat place, because every time I've been here so far, I've had it to myself. I know it is pretty popular among the locals, so you never know. It's funny, the last time I was down here, I saw an otter. And I just saw an otter again. And I was just coming up out of the water, and I looked, and he was coming up. And he wasn't that far from my face. We were kind of looking eye to eye. I don't know where he went. He saw me and decided that he was going to head somewhere else. Yeah, the water's up a little bit, because guess what? It rained. It's a little colder than it was the other day too, but it's kind of a nice place to hang out and get the gravity off your back if you got a bad back. There's a nice healthy current here. It gives a nice back massage. Hydrotherapy. Yeah, so I was a little bit discouraged because I was really gung-ho about everything that was going on. And then I get this curveball thrown at me where my back is not good. So I think it's just a matter of time. I'm going to be able to get back to some. I'm taking it easy, but I'm also keeping moving. That's kind of like, you just have to do that. It's a metaphor, plus it's a physical thing to do with life. Life is funny that way. You know, the metaphors and the literal incarnations of this stuff are, you can't ignore it. Keep moving forward. You know, Monday may really stink, but Tuesday could be the best day of your life. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. With me too, I'm also thinking I've got an awful lot of good things going for me at the moment. You know, I'm in a really beautiful place, and things are going well. I'm more than getting used to it. I'm bonding with it. So I think that's a cool thing to happen. Like anytime you go into a river, like the Batten Kill back home, or even the little brook behind my house, when you're in the dirt and sediment, it brings up food for the little fish, and then like the sediment lands on your leg, and the fish come up and start nibbling on your leg. The other day I was in here and there's a little fish nibbling on my leg, and I'm thinking, wait, aren't there piranhas? But you know, I don't know if there are piranhas here or not. Hopefully not. I'm not bleeding, so I guess I'm okay. Well, yeah, there's a really strong current in here, so there's a really strong current in here, so it provides a pretty good massage. I'm not going out into the middle of the river right at this point because it is up a little bit, and I'm by myself, and I am a great swimmer, I should say, but you know, like there's a current that'll suck you right into that waterfall, and it'll spit you down there, and you could end up banged up on the rocks. You know, it might actually be kind of fun if you're into that, but when you've got a bad back, you're kind of like, nah, I don't really need to twist my body any more than I already have. This spent about maybe an hour and a half hanging out at the falls. And in Uvita, when life throws an obstacle at you, you get out the chainsaws, the machetes, and the bulldozers. Here's that tree that was blocking the trail before. Yeah, they don't mess around here. There's that trail wasn't blocked for very long. So when life does put an obstacle in your way, get out the chainsaws, the machetes, and the bulldozers, and keep moving forward. Because that's what I'm doing. Keep moving forward. That's all I got for now. Later.